to all crochet pattern designers and fiber artists. In this video, you'll see why it's always important to double and triple check your work before you send it to the general public. Hi, my name is Sandy Marie. I'm the owner of Crochet Fiber Art. My focus is Tapestry Crochet. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. At any time during the video, you can check out the links and show notes in the YouTube description below. Just click the words "Show More" to open that description up. In this video, I'm going to show you a graph pattern that isn't working yet. And this should explain why it's important to double and triple check your work before you release a pattern. So let's get started.
My holly leaves. They didn't turn out anything the way I expected them to. The first problem that I can see right away is that instead of being nice and long and pretty, just like I had here on the pattern, they ended up short and squat. So I have to adjust not the height, because the height is going to be just fine, but I have to adjust the width of each leaf. Also, this part right here, I don't know where in the heck that came from. That's like totally wonkers. It came way out here, but when you look at the pattern over here, it didn't look like that at all. So that has to be adjusted as well. Also, I have a separation over on this side between the actual part that's supposed to come out on the holly leaf and this one stitch. That one stitch is this one right here. So this is going to have to be adjusted too. It looks just fine as it is without that extra stitch. So that's something that has to be adjusted. What's really bothering me right now as I'm looking at this, and I said this before, is the width. Like I said, they ended up so short and so squat. I really have to adjust that. The other thing that I do notice here, down here at the very center or the very start of the holly leaves, it all of a sudden just goes way out. And I think that will adjust my width right there, is to not have it go out so far, and that would just kind of make it squished down a little bit. I don't like this one right here, because to me it looks like it's leaning over. So I've got to adjust the positioning of this particular little notch right here. So I got to adjust that so that the notch comes out a little bit. So you can see here the reason why I crochet the items before I release the pattern. It's pretty simple, and you know, it's worth the extra time. It's always worth the extra time. Because if you want somebody to truly be happy with the patterns that they're getting, you have to check those patterns and make sure that they're going to work. So don't just put off checking your pattern thinking that everything is going to be okay. Because that's the time when you try to take a shortcut, that's always the time that somebody is going to be disappointed. And we all know, I don't know what do they call it, either the bad news always travels fast. One bad pattern will go all the way through our community, whereas maybe 6,000 good ones, well, they'll talk about it, but it's not like finding that one bad pattern. So I'm going to say again, if you are going into the area of art, or you're going into the area of pattern design, always take the time to check your work.
Thanks for taking the time to watch. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Also, check out the show notes and links in the YouTube description below. There's a lot of helpful information down there. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, make it an awesome day.